Good evening, good evening, good evening. Give us a thumbs up if I'm getting out, if you can hear me. Shook One, how you doing? Stuart Hawes, Lucifer. Can you all hear me, guys? Do I sound okay? Thank you. Much appreciated. Excuse me. Cue the Bill theme tune. Yeah, I'm sure somebody is going to phone me like they normally do and play the music down the phone. Good luck to them. Let them waste their money. I don't mind that. I think I've figured out how to get this microphone, this Rode microphone, to work with the sound on the computer as well, which I wasn't able to do before, but I don't know what the pitfalls of that are yet, but should be okay for now. Yeah, how are we doing for likes? I have to go back and have a look at the actual. $17 likes, 56 people watching. Come on, you can do better than that. Somebody wants to win this body cam tonight. Let's see that like button hit. I mean, the like button isn't part of the rules for the body cam, but it would be nice to get more people on. Nevitz, thank you for the message. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Surviving. Callum, Anthony, welcome. Yeah, Bart Simpson, I saw that. I saw those comments. Yeah, I did respond to him actually. Yeah, but thanks for pointing that out, because I could have missed it. But thank you for pointing that out. Mr. Panaki News is in the house. How you doing? Bloke in a hat. Hi. Stuart Hawes. Hi. Mark Swan. Hello. Motty lad. Good evening. Android Topic. Am I a police officer? Are you asking if I'm a police officer? Android Topic. I used to be a police officer. I used to work for the local police, but I got the sack. I got the sack for shouting Pikachu every time I tasered somebody. About Oprah, Tom Hanks, some Roman Catholics getting arrested. Big cover up. Anyone else hear about this? I've not heard anything about that, to be honest. Not heard a thing about any of that stuff, Andy Manchester. Motty lad, have you seen the new designs that I've done specifically for, at the end of the day, I know we're living in, the things that are going on are quite serious. Yeah. However, we've got to have a laugh, haven't we? We've got to be able to joke still, because that's how us English people get through things. So have you seen the new designs that I've done specifically for this situation that we find ourselves in? Pinaki, am I still frozen? Stella, yeah. Well, what we'll do is I'll ask, once we've done the giveaway, I will ask Pinaki News for those people who want to buy one of these cameras. I'll ask Pinaki News to put the link, or a link if he can, in the description. I'm not entirely sure where he's got these cameras from. They might be off the back of a lorry. Shh. But I'm sure Pinaki knows, because at the end of the day, everybody deserves to be able to protect themselves with the camera. He's sold out now, is he, Pinaki? Right, okay. Okie dokie. But you're gonna know what make and model it is anyway. So you may be able to get it elsewhere. So once we go through it, and what I want to do is play the video as well for you, again, just to give everybody at some point during this live stream another heads up, another reminder on exactly what the camera is and its capabilities, etc. The building, well, they left. I mean, I suppose because it was Friday. On Friday, they sort of left early. I'm not sure whether they've left early because they've been told to knock it on the head until things settle down, or maybe it's just because it was Friday, job and knock. Do you know what I mean? And they didn't want to hang around. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, whether they turn up tomorrow or not. But at the moment, Friday afternoon was quiet. I could have done my video as a recorded video, but I decided to come on the live on Friday and just do that whole week as live streams. But we'll see what happens this following week. Just trying to keep up with some of the comments here as well. I've just had to refresh my browser because I've got about a 20 odd second delay. So I'm just trying to get back on track. Daisy's good today, thank you, Nevitz. No, it's not a reefer. Oh, did you, sorry. Just put that on silent. Yours is a reefer. Yeah, Stuart, I apologise for that. I didn't realise. I thought it was going to muffle it, but yeah, once I played it back afterwards, I realised just how loud Daisy being sick was on that. So I am, again, incredibly sorry for you having to listen to that. Did I not get done for Wacky Backy? Growing it. Not smoking it. not selling it, just growing it. Can you be arrested for having a cough? They can't just arrest you for having a cough. I mean, don't get me wrong, they can abuse that power that they've got. Clearly, they can abuse that. However, you know, they can't just arrest you for a cough legally. They have to have reasonable suspicion that you are infected. Kevin Wake, yeah, she's fine today. Thank you for asking. Now, what you might have noticed, folks, is that today I'm not wearing my pap hat or my pap top. And that is because I thought today we'll give Pap a night off, and today you can speak to Dan. And Dan will be your host for this evening. Yeah, plain clothes. I'm undercover Pap tonight. Evening all. DJ Yule is. I'm not sure if that's how to pronounce your username, but thank you. Appreciate that. You had some clothing issues yourself today. Yes, I saw that. I mean, what's he? You know, so what if you're wearing a vest with pouches on it? Who gives a shit? The pouches didn't have a baton, and they didn't have a taser, and they didn't have a incapacitance spray. So what was the problem? What an utter penis that police plod was. Yeah, well, just you call me Pap then, you know. But yeah, Pap's here. He's just having a seat over there. He's just asked me to take over for tonight's video. Current Climate had an interaction, Stella, with a police constable. He was wearing, I mean, I don't know if you've seen my, thank you, Mark, much appreciated. I don't know if you've seen my blue tactical vest, which I've used occasionally. It says press on the back, independent media. Well, Current Climate has one in black. It doesn't say anything on it that I know of, but the police saw him wearing it, and because he wouldn't give them his name, they decided to start picking on him and suggesting. They even radioed through to control that he was wearing a police tactical vest with a holder for a baton and CS gas, but there was nothing in there, so there was no problem. Do you know what I mean? But he just wanted to try and make a problem out of nothing. His videos on his channel, Current Climate. So, where's that? Oh, there it is. Policemen being idiotic. Be careful, because that's a bit sexist, that, isn't it? There's police women as well, and police trans people too. Thank you, the creator. Much appreciated. Can I just say, by the way, guys, can I just point something out? When I put that video up earlier today, the little rant that I had, I just want to make it clear, because some people said in the comments, which was thoroughly generous of them, don't get me wrong, but people were saying in the comments like, we'll send you something. And as much as I appreciate everybody that said something like that, and it really did touch me, so thank you. It's not that I can't afford to get some stuff in. That's not the issue. I mean, I can't afford, as a lot of people can't, to stockpile and get in 3 or 4 weeks worth of stuff. There's a lot of people that cannot afford to do that, even if they wanted to. But for me, it's not a case of not being able to afford the food. It's a case of being able to get it. With shopping at the local shop, the prices are higher, which means I'll have to buy less, but I can still get some food. It's just a case of getting there to get it. I mean, they've run out of bread. In fact, what I was going to do, and I might do that over the next few days, is I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned many years ago. And all you need really is flour and water. So I'm going to show you a little trick in the next few days. I'm going to upload a video just in case it gets that bad. Dogs are always sorted. First thing I ever do is get dog food. That's the first thing. So, right. So this is the one thing I wanted to talk about is that video I put out earlier about people spitting in people's faces. I had some comments on that video saying things like, "Oh, you know, basically, calm down. You're over exaggerating, and all this, that, and the other." Now, I fully understand that at the moment we don't know really where this virus has come from. We don't know if it really is as bad as they say it is, or if it's not. All we know is what we're being told. And unfortunately, that's what we need to base everything on at the moment, because unless we've got proof of something different, we have to base our decisions on what we know. My problem is when some people actually saying to me, literally, "I'll stop worrying about people spitting in people's faces because there's no virus," and shit like that. And I'm like, what? If there was just 1% chance that there was a virus that could kill people, that is 1% chance too much to be spitting at people and coughing in their face, which shouldn't be done anyway by anybody in any situation. But if there is a 1% chance that there's a virus that could kill people and people are still doing it, then they are scumbags and they need to be dealt with harshly. I see a post earlier on Facebook that said, if I give you 100 Skittles or M&Ms or Maltesers, and I told you 3% of those sweets will kill you, are you going to eat any of those Skittles because you've got a 97% chance that they won't kill you, or what? Do you know what I mean? See what I'm saying? There's even 1% risk is too much for people to be taking chances in a situation like this, in my opinion. I know some of you agree. Some of you are agreeing in the comments there, but some people don't agree. And although I fully understand everybody has their own views on what's going on, and I understand that, and I fully appreciate that, but you've got to understand that we can't take that risk. Do you know what I mean? This is a time when we've all got to come together, no matter whether you're black or white, whether you're Muslim or Christian, whether you're gay or straight, whatever. We have all got to come together and work with each other to make sure that everybody is safe, because all it takes is one person and your life could be fucked. It might not be you that catches it, but you might carry it and pass it on to somebody that you love. And that's a horrible thought, and I'm sorry for saying that, but that's the bottom line of it. Do you know what I mean? MZ Poker Face. I understand. Yeah, I get that. There's I know the government have been working hard over the years to segregate the company. Well, it is a company, isn't it? The country down into small groups that will now find it very difficult to work together. But there are still people within those groups who can see the bigger picture and can see the benefits of working together. And it's these people that need to pull together and work together to get through whatever it is we're facing. I'm sorry to hear that, Mark. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you're okay now. Well, I presume you're okay now, as in not feeling, sort of after effects of it. Stella beer. Yeah, that's potent, that stuff. Have I ever met the real crime bodge? No, I've not. I've not met Rob. Never. Yeah, it's shocking, Panaki News. People, and this is the problem with people. See, I understand that people don't want to do what the government is saying because we don't want to have our rights infringed upon. However, and I am, that I am all for fighting for our rights all the way. Problem that we have is that sometimes we have to choose to forego some aspects, okay, for the greater good. Not because we're being told. I don't give a fuck what the government say, okay, in that respect. But does it not make sense that it's isolating yourself from other people until this virus, the virus has infected somebody? If they're then isolated, that virus will run its course and then the virus will die. And that's one line of that virus stopped, isn't it? But if we all continue to go out and mingle and all that stuff, it's selfish. It's crazy. An 18-year-old was the youngest to die today in the UK. I didn't hear that yet, but that's sad. That is sad. CAD artist, I'm not entirely sure yet, to be honest. I may do. We'll see how it goes. Banana, yeah. This is what I mean. We yes, we might be getting told to do certain things, but the problem is if we don't do them by choice, if we don't say, okay, they've told us to do this and I choose to do that, not because you've been told, but because you choose to do it. If we don't do that, then it's going to be forced upon us. if we can work together to get through this without new legislations, new rules, new laws being imposed on us to restrict our lawful rights, then isn't that better than being forced into doing it? Does that make sense? Jesus Jones, it's not going to matter, mate. I'm telling you, it's not going to matter. I understand that belief, right, about laws on the person and all that, right? But that isn't going to make a difference. We have to look at it in a sensible way, okay? They're not going to turn around and say, you're coming with us because you might have COVID. And you're going to go, but I'm a free man. I'm not a number. Do you think they're going to go, well, okay, then off you go? Of course they're not. They're going to force it on you. We have to fight back using the rules that they impose on us because they have to be bound by the same rules. My number one American bulldog. I'm starting to talk shit. Why? What have I said that's talking shit? I've been told. I've been told to. Have you been told to by the police? I've been told to what? That's Daisy snoring. Who is it? Who are you anyway? Who are you, number one American bulldog? Who are you? I don't know what you're getting at, mate. Yeah, I think so. Right. For avoidance of doubt, right? I understand that lots of people die from the flu, right? And I'm not backing up the mainstream media and their claims of everything that's going on. What I'm saying is there are people dying though. Okay. There are younger people that are starting to be affected by whatever this is. Okay. Now, if younger people are being affected, and as Pinaki News has just said, an 18-year-old has died. Yes, he may have had an underlying problem, but with the normal flu, I've not heard of an 18-year-old who's died just because of the normal flu. Pneumonia, which is what most of this turns into, is horrible. I've had pneumonia before, and it is horrible. Genuinely horrible. And if this is do you know what? Fuck off. Knobhead. Sorry, just had to ban that fucking idiot American Bulldog, whatever his fucking name is. No, that's true, sad. That's true, sad, but mad, Dad. And again, I'm not suggesting for a minute that a third of the world's population are going to be wiped out by this. I don't know. I can't give you that answers because I don't know. All I can say is that it makes sense in respect of, excuse me, in respect of like self-isolation and social distancing. That makes sense, does it not? Do you know what I mean? And I can understand that, but I would prefer to choose. I would personally, I would prefer to choose to do certain things, even though they're being advised at the moment. I would prefer to choose to do them than to have it forced upon me. Is my principle here. If it means that we have to stay in for a couple of weeks, then I'm quite happy to do that in order to keep other people safe and keep myself safe. But I would do that on my choice. I've been out today, but if it comes to it, I would stay in for 2 weeks solid without going out if I had to. But that's my choice. I mean, to be honest, let me be completely honest here. I would rather not talk about all of that. I mean, it's not something we can avoid at the end of the day, but I'd prefer not to talk about all of the coronavirus stuff that's going on. But because it's been brought up and because of that video I put out earlier, which is why I've mentioned it tonight, I wanted to make sure that the people understood where I was coming from. Yeah, I've got gas and lecky meter here. Mine's not a smart meter, but I would imagine that the companies would do something their end because it's all linked up, isn't it? Somehow, even the I believe all the non-smart meters are still linked, I believe, to the gas company, lecky company, and all that stuff, so they can monitor, usage and stuff like that. I'm presuming that they would token the credit the machine somehow to get us through. But again, it's not something that I know of. I don't know what they're doing with regards to that. John Mackerel, it's very generous of you. As I say, it's not a case of not being able to buy the food or anything like that. I can. It's just a case of getting to go and get it. I mean, Holly mentioned something earlier about some of the supermarkets opening at certain times on certain days. for vulnerable and elderly people, which would be great for me, because although it would be busy, I think everybody would be in a similar situation to me. They're not going to be going crazy in there. Do you know what I mean? And pushing people out of the way and all that sort of stuff. So I could do that. It's not a problem, but I don't know what they're doing here. With online deliveries booked up. Yeah. Where are we at? Right. Okay. Well, we don't know how many people have been tested. That's something that something that they've not released that I know of. The numbers of people who have been tested. We only seem to know the numbers of the people that have caught it. But it would be interesting to know the amount of, the percentage of people that have caught it out of the percentage of people that have been tested. That would be interesting to know. Thank you, Panaki. The Arcadian. How you doing? Domestic violence and divorce. It wouldn't surprise me if people are stuck indoors, mate, with their partners. People go to work to get away from their boyfriends and girlfriends, don't they? Do you know what I mean? They'll have to put a line, a line of chalk down the middle of the room and say, that's your side, stay away from me. See, the thing is, Joe Black, I mean, that's great for Sainsbury's to do that. The problem is 8 till 9 o'clock in the morning. And I know, they can only do what they can do, but some people cannot get up that early. Some people have health issues, and getting out of the house that early in the morning is near on impossible for them. Again, I understand that they can only do so much in order to help people, and they can't, unfortunately, cater to every single person's needs. But I know people that simply wouldn't be able to get up in time to get to a store at that time of the morning. Also, I find I'm not sure how they're gonna police who are vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? People could just turn up and go, "I'm vulnerable, let me in," and yes, Plaki. Yeah, exactly. How did I get caught with weed plants? I think I was grassed up, to be honest. because I woke up one morning and thought to myself, what am I doing? So I told the person whose stuff it was to come and get it, take it out. And he wasn't very happy about it. But I carried on at him. And then the following morning, he came round and took it all out. Well, didn't take it all out. He took out what he could. And then that evening, police come knocking at my door. All 14 of them, I think it was. But, you know, such things happen. I've done a silly thing and I got caught doing it. So what can you do? It could have been Pinaki. I mean, there's a number of reasons what it could have been. It was just very convenient that the police came knocking at my door the evening of the day that things were removed from the property. Although all the cuttings were left, and that's what I got done for. What's happening to Joe Public? I think he's asleep, Holly was saying. I think he must have, I think Holly spoke to him earlier. He probably said he was going to get some sleep or something. I don't know. Paul Brearley, I think that's how you pronounce your surname. If it's not, I apologise. That's a problem. A lot of vulnerable people look like everybody else. Do you know what I mean? If you know that you're vulnerable, if you know that you struggle, just because other people can't see that, it doesn't mean that you should feel uncomfortable. I understand what you're saying, but don't feel uncomfortable, man. If you're in a vulnerable group or a vulnerable position and you need to take advantage of that, regardless to what you think other people might think about you. There are people with mental health issues that look and appear absolutely normal. But their disability is no less worse than some others. So don't let it make you feel bad. Oh, Carl. Well, be careful calling yourself mental Arcadian. You only need one mental health assessment now, one doctor to say that you're nuts before they lock you up. Right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're listening. Make sure you prick those ears up. Because just randomly, we're going to do our competition for one of these. So what's going to happen, guys, girls? Please, a few people have left, unfortunately for them. This is what's happening. If you've seen the video I put up yesterday explaining, Pinaki News is going to post a link in the live stream comments. Okay. Once that link comes in, you need to click it. It will take you away from this live stream if you're on a mobile phone. If you're on a laptop or desktop, right-click the link and open in a new tab. Just head on over to that link, and in the comments, just type your name. That's all you need to do. Your username, I mean, not your real name, because that's why we have usernames. Type your username in the comments once and once only. If you do it more than once, that will be a disqualification, because we will check. Please don't reply to other people's comments either. Just simply, plain and simply, just go over, type your name in the comments, and then come back here. Okay. And I will be using and I'll show you it on screen as well. I'm going to show you on screen how I'm doing it and what I'm doing it with. Okay. So the link is coming. Yeah, just once. You just type your name once. You have 5 minutes before the comments on that video, or before the video goes. Okay. You have 5 minutes to go and check that. Okay. And if anybody if the timestamp next to the comment shows after 5 minutes or longer than 5 minutes, then unfortunately that won't be counted either. So you literally have until 5 minutes from the time Pinaki News. Oh, right. Okay. All right, Pinaki, I'll go and grab it from your channel. Oh no, I can't. Right, just set it as public. Pinaki, set it to public. I'll come over and grab it and just leave it as public. And then we'll unlist it when we're ready, and that way the comments stay in the comments and nobody else can find it randomly. Okay, give us a second, guys. I'm just heading over to get the link from Pinaki News. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've noticed how slow the internet's got the last couple of days. And I know why. It's because everybody's home using the internet. Oh my word. I've not even got anything else running on this. Yeah, I'm going to post the link. Just a second, guys. There you go. There's the link. I'll post the link every 30 seconds or so, just to make sure that you get a chance. Yeah, I will do, Molly. I'm not actually on YouTube at the moment. I'm doing it through Streamlabs, and I've got no option to do that through here. So I will do that when we finish this live stream. But guys and girls, the link is in the live chat. I'm going to post it again in about 10 seconds. I can tell people have gone because I've just dropped from 120 odd viewers to 81 almost immediately. So So there's like 20 odd people at least on mobile phones. There's the link again. Now, remember, just type your username. That's all you need to do. Whatever your username is, you just type it out in the comments, and that's it, guys. As I say, any more than once is unfair on everybody else. So anybody that does type their name more than once will have to forfeit this time. Yeah, and yeah, it's got to be your name. So that's how we know that comment is done via this live stream. It has to be your name. Yeah, I did. Let's refresh it. Oh, it's running so slow. Oh, this is ridiculous how slow this is. Oh, yeah, I can see the comments. Yeah, comments are all there. Sorry, I'll come back to you now. Yeah, the comments are showing, Pinaki. Oh, dear. Right, there's about, I don't know, somewhere between 30 and 40 seconds left. It's not, is it? That's the one. No, that's what it says, giveaway. Hang on. It's the one, it's the video you took for me, isn't it? The one you took off of my channel. No, it's not. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We can still work with this. We can still work with it. It's fine. It's fine. We can still work with it. Don't worry. Right. Anyway, time's up anyway. I can still work with that, Pinaki. I can still work with that. It's not a problem. Well, okay. My bad. My bad. We'll use that next time, Pinaki used, but I can still work with this anyway. It's absolutely fine. It's fine. The video, the link that we put, that I put in, I can still work with that and get a winner out of that. So don't worry. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So yeah, as long as everybody's put their name on the same video, I can work with that. That's fine. Oh, Yeah, no, it's fine, Panaki. Honestly, it's fine. It's fine. All I do is it will just the first one that we come across that is just somebody's name is the winner, providing they haven't commented again after that. Honestly, I can work with that. I can work with it. Right. Give us a second because this is running like terribly. Yeah, this is fine, Panaki. It's all good. It's all good. Right, I am going to share my screen so everybody can see this, what I'm doing. All right. I think that's the best way of doing it. Dan, I feel like I'm on dial up at the moment, to be honest. Okay, now I can't see because I'm on a single monitor here. I can't see whether or what you're saying. So let me just open this live on my phone so I can see what's going on and what you're seeing so I can make sure it's all good. Right. Right, now this here, guys, is a website I've been looking at, Comment Picker. And what this does is it identifies, you put your the video URL in and it will randomly pick a comment. Now there's going to be some comments on there that other people have that have put on that aren't just their name. So the first name that we come across, or the first comment that we come across where it's just the name, providing, and I have to say this because True Reporter won the camcorder. So True Reporter. I'm sorry, mate. If your name comes up first, I'm going to have to redo it because you've already got a camcorder. But the first name that comes up, providing once we've checked that there is only one comment from that person, then they will be the winner. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. You ready? Should we do a countdown? Somebody do a countdown in the comments for me. Right. 3, 3, 5, 3, 2. Where's the 2? There's a 1. Boom. There we go. Right. Here we go, guys. Don't touch. Don't touch. That's the comment name, and that is the comment. So don't touch. Congratulations, providing you haven't made an additional comment, and providing you come back to me in the next 60 seconds to let me know you're still here. I'm watching the comments. Don't touch. Where are you? Don't touch. You've got about 30 seconds left to let me know you're here, mate. Otherwise, we have to pick again. Don't touch. There he is. Don't touch. Where was you? Right there. You're lucky there. Don't touch. Some people feeling a little bit gutted that you come back to us there, but congratulations. Don't touch. You have won the first Bodycam. Congratulations. You will have to, of course, buy your own memory card for it. But everything else is in the box. Congratulations. Well done. I will need you. Don't touch. What I'll need you to do is email me with your contact information or your postal information. Okay, so policeabusingpowers@gmail.com. Email me your postal information. Please do me a favor as well. Please send me a picture of you, or not of you, but please send me a picture of your YouTube dashboard, just to show that it's that you are the person. Okay, because when you email me, I'm not going to know if it's you or not. So I need to see the a screenshot or a photograph of your dashboard showing your name logged in, please. So do that, and then we can get this off to you as soon as possible. Arnold Geezer says he'll trade you for some bog roll. Can I sign the box if someone wins it? Brilliant. Don't touch. Excellent. Thank you very much for doing that. Yeah, I'm well, brilliant. I'm glad somebody's won it. Excellent. Obviously myself and Pinaki News wish that we could give everybody a camcorder. Everybody deserves to be safe in that respect. Unfortunately, that's not something we can do. There's 15,000 people subscribed, or 14,000 people subscribed to this channel. It's just impossible. But the only fair way of doing this is to do it this way and randomly pick somebody as a winner. But remember, we still have another one to give away at the moment, okay, which will be next week. Don't touch. What I would like, if you don't mind, when you receive it, is just to send me a picture as well of you with it. So just holding a box or something like that would be great, or the box on the side if you don't want to be on camera yourself, but that would be awesome. Yes, Pinaki News. Yeah, if one of us wins the lottery, then yeah, we can get everybody a Bodycam. But these, I mean, I'm jealous. I am genuinely jealous because my Bodycam, although it does its job, is crap compared to what you're getting, and that's thanks to Pinaki News. So again, if you have not subscribed to Pinaki News yet, please go and check his channel out. Go and give him a thumbs up. Go and give him a subscription if you do, if you want to. I think he deserves it for being so generous and working with me with regards to this giveaway as well. So yeah, definitely deserves a bit of love from you guys. Yeah, no worries, Pinaki. We'll do this if you do me a favor. If you send me the link to that in an email, and then I've got that link. Do you know what I mean? Just in case. So I've got the definite link to it. An animated rant. Oh dear. Brilliant. Excellent. Yeah, actually, Pinaki News, I want to send me an email because I want to I've got some questions for you. Brilliant. So I thought I'd be sitting here thinking, oh, damn it, somebody's won it. And getting a bit pissed off because I've had to give it away. But genuinely, I'm glad somebody's won it as much as I want it myself. Yeah, I'm not on Lucifer. I'm not on the YouTube platform at the moment, so I'll have to do that later when I get back on the YouTube platform. I'm on StreamYard at the moment, and everything's running so slow. It's a nightmare. So I will be making Pinaki News a mod. I just have to get round to that. Right, awesome. Now, as I've got to say, as I've said, it's that one was at 45 minutes into this video, into this live stream. Now, next week it could be 5 minutes into the video, or it could be on that hour mark when we open the competition. So at least for the first hour, it's always going to be wise to be on here. And this is what I'm going to do it on a Sunday or a Monday night, because most people haven't got much to do on a Sunday or Monday night. So yeah, don't touch that. It'd be awesome. Yeah, a video would be great. Anything you can, just to show people that you've got it. And it would be really cool to be able to stick a little video on as a competition winner to the end of a video somewhere. Oh, Joe Black, your bribe money didn't get here on time. It's a widescreen. So it's two separate ones. Yeah, I had a massive delay, which is why I'm not looking at me YouTube at the moment. I'm looking at it all through StreamYard. So what should we talk about now, folks? I mean, I suppose you all want to bugger off now that the competition's over. I don't think that the bloke in the hat, I don't think there's what's the words? An affiliate link type thing. I don't think there is one. There might be. Pinaki News, if you're there, where you get the cameras from, is there like an affiliate link that you can post where you might earn a percentage of that sale? Is there one of them going on? Because that would be great if you if people could do that, give you a little bit of something back. Brian Jones, me, have I ever been married? Does the camera have Wi-Fi? I'm not sure, actually. Even in the Philippines, I couldn't afford a wife. Who'd want to marry me? Nobody wants to marry me, Stella. That's why I'm still single. Yeah, no, I know the camera's terrible. I know. I've been trying to get not a new camera. I'm trying to do it responsibly. I'm trying to get a second-hand camera that does everything I need it to do. But even the second-hand ones at the moment are quite expensive. So I will have a proper camera at some point soon. And then I need to get the adapter to run it through for it to pick it up as a camcorder. But I will get that soon, folks. Oh, too many comments. How you doing, NNS? Brian Jones, are you? I'm not sure. Are you actually talking to me? I'm trying to figure out if you're talking to me or having a conversation with somebody. I'm not entirely sure yet. My thoughts on the grooming gang report. Well, the report's not been released yet, has it? Unless I've missed something. I've not caught up with any news today. Xbox. I prefer Xbox. I've ignored you twice. Stella, who, me? I've not ignored you, have I? Me? No. No. I'm not married, never been married, and I'm single at the moment. Although I'm chatting to somebody, I am single. McTavish, how you doing? All McDonald's are closing tomorrow. Oh dear. What happened to the comment that smacked the footy fan round the head? At the moment, as far as I know, they're not telling anybody anything because IOPC are supposed to be investigating it. So obviously they don't want people to know what's going on because they don't want people knowing that he's going to get off with it. No doubt. Bet I'm chatting to a female cop. I wouldn't mind, actually. Might better get a bit of inside information. Yes, NNS. The competition was done, mate. Unfortunately, It was Don't Touch who won. Oh, everyone's nasty to me. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Leanna's seems to be missing. Ian seems to be missing as well. Yeah, that's correct. Don't touch. Let me just verify that I've received it. Yeah, got it. Don't touch. I've got it, mate. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, lovely job. Lovely job. Don't touch. Thank you for doing that. Verified, and that camera will be off to you tomorrow, providing the post office is open, which it should be. So I will get that in the post to you tomorrow. Yeah, and I'll be with you very, very soon. Your trial is on Tuesday. Make sure you keep us updated as much as you can, NNS. Panakanus has just put his supermarket rant up. Oh, is he trying to nick all my watchers now, is he? All my viewers? NNS, you've got, you know how to contact me. If you can't update me, try and get somebody else to. No, I was only joking, Panaki, by the way. I was only messing around. Jay Cass, how did you do that? How did you do it? Through PayPal, was it? Yes, it was. Yeah. They're in a post, mate. I put them in a post yesterday. So what with it being Sunday today, you should have them tomorrow, Tuesday at the latest, I would imagine, providing that postal service isn't too affected. But yeah, they went in the post on Saturday. I think you did NNS. Yeah, I think you did. Wait until the Watchers goes down to do, then do a second competition. The second competition is it's a date with me. Nobody's going to enter that. No worries, Jay. Just let me know. As I say, Tuesday at the latest, they should be there. If you haven't got them by Wednesday, and I know that's waiting a little bit, but just to make sure that the postal service might be under a lot of pressure at the moment if people are off ill or anything like that. So if you haven't got them by Wednesday, I'll send you some more. Okay. Yeah, I think they are, Dingo. I sent a parcel to Active Patriot the other day, and it was next day delivery, but I think it got there the day after. Yeah, first class, taking a few extra days. So yeah, so give it till Wednesday. If it's not there by Wednesday, I imagine that it's I imagine that it's been lost. I mean, it might still arrive, but obviously I'm not going to have you keep waiting for longer than that, as I sent them Saturday. So that'll give it, as I say, Monday, Tuesday to get there. So I'm out of coffee. Rewind the video, Stella. What have you missed? Yeah, junk mail never seems to have a problem, does it? Mind you, maybe they're still delivering the junk mail in case you run out of toilet paper. They just need to make the paper a bit softer. No worries, Dean. Take it easy. Yeah, postman, high risk. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if they don't have to interact with somebody, then it shouldn't be too bad for them. Do you know what I mean? Just poking it through the letterbox. And if they keep a pair of gloves on, then they shouldn't be too bad. Petrol head. You mean like the stuff you get in juniors and infant school, the tracing paper stuff? Yeah, I can't. That's gutted me. That as active patriot, I'm gutted about that. I don't. Well, you know, I don't know what. I'll have to get you another one. If it doesn't, if you can't get it or can't find it, I'll have to send you another one. Right, I need to go and put the kettle on. So just bear with me for a few seconds while I go and do that. Excuse me, girls. Thank you. And we're back for now till the kettle's boiled. Yeah, no, I get that, AP. But the thing is, if you don't get it, if you can't find where it is, then it ain't fair, is it? So, So I'll send you another one. It's only fair, isn't it, really? Can't have you going without. My kettle's turned itself off and it's not boiled. 1 second. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm back. Looks a bit blurry, that does. Oh, it does, doesn't it? It's a bit blurry, that. I'll tell you what. Let's have a little useful conversation, as in, I mean, I haven't got kids that live with me, but let's try and pass some ideas about what people can do to keep themselves occupied if and when we're all locked down. So let's have some ideas from people of things that we can do to keep ourselves, motivated and all the rest of it. Apart from coming to this channel, of course. Stuart George, hurt my feelings. Why has that gone so blurry? Excuse me, guys. Let me just try and sort that out. No, it's not having it. Monopoly. Yeah, switch computer off. Eat the children. Porn is a good time waster. Well, apparently, and I've not checked, by the way. Girl that I've been talking to says Pornhub are offering free memberships, or were offering free memberships. Might be useful for some of you. Skype style group chat, drinking and cake session. Making some air rifle pellets. You might need an air rifle soon, Panaki, when people start going mental in the streets. Have to hold up board up your windows, a little gun turret on the top. Chinese whispers. Holly, making your own porn clearly is always the better option, but unfortunately, some of us don't have the option to do that. Andrew, Shirley, no worries, no problem at all, mate. Your family comes first. I hope you and was it your mum you said there, wasn't it? yeah, I hope you both stay safe and well, mate. And thank you for joining us on here. Grow something. Tried that. Didn't go down very well. Paintball using ball bearings. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know, David. I don't know what's going on with the focus. It was okay, but now it's gone weird. I've tried cleaning the lens here, but for some reason it's not having none of it. Is that? I mean, yeah, even that close is quite blurred. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's what it needed. Autofocus wasn't working. That's all. Good evening, Jimmy the Saint. It's a Logitech webcam. Panaki knows. That's not very nice. No, it's a Logitech. It costs like 70 odd quid, and that was on a deal as well over Christmas. Do you know what I mean? But it's not very good at all. It's an absolute waste of 70 notes. Devastated. But it's why I need to get a proper camera, which I'll get soon, and I can fix the focus then without it blurring in and out like it does on my phone. You've been bullying your kids and giving them wedges. Make the homeschooling feel like more like the real school. Well, I was looking at the A5 the other day, which seems a reasonable camera for the price as well, and it can be used as a webcam. Just needs to buy a converter for it, but yeah, it's something that I can. Yeah, Dingo, no worries, no problem. But yeah, the A5 is what I've been looking for at the moment on eBay. That's the one. Yeah, so I've not got an Xbox or a PlayStation. This is my life at the moment. I might shave the dogs. Might just get the clippers out and just shave them bald. Not going to get cold, are they? It's it's not winter. Coming into the spring. America's going into lockdown. I need to. Well, I'll check up on all the news after this live stream. No worries, Copwatch UK. Take it easy. Thanks for joining us this evening. It doesn't, Robert. It doesn't surprise me at all. Doesn't surprise me if they knew about it for a lot longer than they say they have. But again, unfortunately, it's not something we can prove. Yes, the dogs do get walked. Take them out at night. I've taken them out at night for ages. I don't go out during the day with them. Now I don't have the time to anyway during the day, but I've got a big yard, so I can run them ragged out there while I'm doing things like rendering the video and stuff like that. And that's why she snores so much when I'm on the camera. A night walker. Well, at least you didn't call me a night stalker. Oh, goodness me, what's going on here? Do I follow football? Not as much as I used to be fair. I used to be quite into football. The problem is when being a chef, as I've been most of my life, it was very difficult to keep up on everything all the time, watch the games and all that stuff. I was normally working all the time, but since I came up here to Liverpool, I just haven't had the time to follow it at all. I watch the occasional game, if it's England playing or if it's Chelsea playing, but other than that, I don't really pay much attention, to be fair. Home Office are releasing 300 detained illegal immigrants because lawyers say they are vulnerable. It's the best place for them then, isn't it? Being locked up. How dare you, Lucifer? Daisy doesn't get to eat my cooking, I'm afraid. Only at Christmas time do the dogs get to eat people food. Well, if confined is bad, then why are they telling us all to confine ourselves? Pinaki News, thank you again for joining us, and thank you again for enabling us to do the giveaway. Very, very much appreciated. I hope those who hadn't already subscribed to your channel have now gone over and subscribed. You are a top man. Thank you very much. Oh, fishing. I love fishing. Absolutely love fishing. I've not even been fishing for about 15, 20 years either. I'm gutted. But yeah, fishing, you just go and sit somewhere where the only thing you hear is the occasional aeroplane flying over the top and the carp coming up and sucking the bread off of the surface of the water. Love it. Used to go sea fishing. We used to have a boat when I was growing up. My dad had a boat. We used to go. This was in the Thames, and we used to go out on that and go sea fishing. That was good times. That was. Sucking the bread off the top of the water. You throw a bit of bread on the water and the carp will come up and suck it off the top of the water. Yeah, always get a ledger in. Do a bit of trying to get some off the bottom, and a bit of float fishing or bread float. My personal best. I can't remember, to be honest. I'm not going to make up a I'm not going to make up a number and pretend. I honestly cannot remember. Long time ago. It's the last time I went fishing. How does sex work with social distancing? That's a good question. Maybe you just have to turn around. Like, you just have to do everything as a 69, wouldn't you? So you know, you're not breathing in each other's faces. You go bird watching, but they keep calling the cops on you. Yeah. That's a bit like the joke I put up on Facebook the other day. I can't remember what it was now. Let me find it. Where are you? That's it. Stupid bitch living across the road has only gone and phoned the police on me again. She stands in her bedroom window, stark naked, and watches me while I have a wank. But apparently I'm the one who's a pervert. Excuse me. By the way, if you haven't yet, and you are on Facebook, please feel free to come and like the Police Abusing Powers YouTube, the Police Abusing Powers Facebook page. Search for Police Abusing Powers UK and give us a thumbs up, give us a like. I do pop on there all of the videos once they've been on here, apart from the live ones, but I also share some other bits and pieces on there as well. And I do a joke a day about the police. So feel free to join me over on Facebook, Police Abusing Powers UK. I'll tell you what, Holly, you are on the ball. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. So modest as well, Holly. Why did the policeman cross the road? Because he had his dick stuck in a chicken. My thoughts of the grooming gangs report being withheld. I think it's disgusting. I think that they're saying that it's the public don't need to know. That's basically what they're ultimately saying. Clearly, it is important for the public to know, because if it's a certain kind of person that's doing it all the time, then you need to be able to say to your children, watch out for those types of people. Do you know what I mean? So clearly it is important for the public to know, and I think it's disgusting that they're trying to keep it secret. But I personally don't think that it's the reason that they're keeping it secret, I think, isn't just to do with that. I think there's a lot more to it. A lot more to it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. You probably can't hear me as well now because I moved that back and forgot to put it back here. Yeah, I personally think there is information in that report that goes to show just how incompetent the police are, and it's going to take years before we get to see that and hear about it. By which time, most of them will have been retired off anyway, which is a bit sickening, to be fair. Adrian McCorkle. They're always debating in the Commons. There's always a mass debate in the Commons because they're all wankers. Carl. Hello, you can't come around this way because that wire is going across there. If you want a stroke, you have to come around the other side. You have to come around the other side. Come around the other side. No, you can't come this way. They all wank and they are wank, Stella. That's this video completely demonetized now. You can't get through there. You'll have to come round. Oh, God, you're an idiot. Watch the wire. Come here. Come on. Come say hello. Come say hello. You wait, Alice. Hello, baby. Hello. Hello. Oh, God. Hello. We're on camera. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hello. Oh. I can't look. I can't do both of you at the same time. One at a time. Come here. Hello, baby. Hello. Oh. Hello. Hello. Come on in. All right, down you get now. Down. Don't start on her. Don't wait. Don't bully her. Don't you dare. Bully her, and you'll have me to deal with. Now, go over there now, please. Go. Sorry. Oh dear, they are good girls. And I'm glad my two best friends are of the furry variety rather than the fleshy variety, because I know those two won't let me down. Oh, I've got two dogs. Got a lab cross and a pointer cross. Hello, dog man. Oh, we're just having a chat. It's what we do on a Sunday. We just get together and chew the cud, put the world to rights, that kind of thing. Allows me to get to know some of the subscribers and for them to get to know me. Oh, I'm not getting cake tonight. Sorry. Yeah, she's got markings a bit like a Dalmatian, but she's got no Dalmatian in her. My lab cross wouldn't protect. She wouldn't protect anything. She's terrible. She is as soft as diarrhea. But the other dog, whoa, nobody comes in here without her say so. And if I want somebody to come in here, I've got to take her out there to meet them first, like out into the street to meet them first. Otherwise, they don't get in. You want to see the dogs? I'll have to get them up here. I can't have you seeing the rest of this room. It's a mess. Yeah. Who's first? Alice? Come here, Alice. Okay. Daisy's first. Come up, Daisy. Daisy, come. Come. Hang on, Alice. Hello. Hello. You'll be a star. Look over here. Look over there. Look. Hello. Hey, who are you? Hello. Hello. This is my Daisy. And yeah, she's a good girl. Don't you get? And what about you? And this old girl is my Alice. Look, they can't see you there. You need to move around this way a bit. Oh. Oh. Hello, Alice. Can't see you. Turn that way. No, turn that way. She doesn't want to look over there. Oh, hello. Ah, she's a good girl. Okay. Oh, yes, I know. I love you too. I know. Right, okay. Careful, don't get. Good girl. Yeah, I'm not going to touch my face. How old are they? Alice is the black one with the grey beard. Looks a little bit like me. She is actually younger than the black and white one, believe it or not. So the lab is younger than the pointer by about a year, I think. So Daisy's about 6. I think she's about 6.5, and Alice is between 5.5 and 6, but I think she's closer to 5.5. She has highlights. She's got more highlights than I've got. The one thing that people that know me know is my dogs always get fed first. I won't run out of dog food for them, and they'll never go without. I would rather go without than see them go without. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't have a choice, and it's not their fault if things go to shit. So I have to make sure that I keep them dealt with and them fed and looked after, and I come second in that equation. Dogs can eat the victims. That's very true, Dave. That's very true. Stuart, no problem, mate. You take care of yourself and make sure you and your loved ones stay safe as well, pal. Thank you for jumping on. 21 in human years, Robert. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I don't have carpet, Dingo. The dogs, my dogs have dry food, so I buy 10-kilo bags of dog food. Well, I normally buy 2 bags every time I go, because it means that I haven't got to. That means I haven't got to go as regularly to the supermarket to get them. That's where I have to get it from. But I only have to go once every month and a bit. I know the smaller dogs seem to live longer than older dogs, but that's an incredible age, that 21. Take it easy, Carl. Thanks for jumping on, mate. Stay safe. I'm not sure if I'm doing live pack reports this week. It depends. Yeah, it depends. That's all I can say at the moment. You will get pack reports, obviously, as every day that I can do them. But whether they're live or not is another matter. Builders disappeared on Friday lunchtime. May have just done half a day, I don't know. But I've not seen or heard anything from them yet. They may well be back tomorrow to finish off what they've been doing, but they may not. It depends on what they're told to do by their bosses, I suppose. Good night, Dean. Thanks for joining us. Well, the thing is, Dingo, it's the getting shopping. That's the issue that I have is getting there. Well, not getting there, but getting in and getting round to the store. I can get food. I won't run out of food as such. I mean, like anybody, if I have to, I'll cut down. Simple as that. Do you know what I mean? It's just that there's certain things that you want to get, and when I say stock up, I mean, for example, you want to go and get a pack of baked beans rather than an individual can, for example, or a pack of toilet rolls, like a 12-pack, for example, rather than the single toilet rolls that are being sold up the road. And you're only allowed to take one at a time. So it means you've got to go in 4 days on the trot to get 4 toilet rolls. It's a bit of a pain. No, Stella, I don't drive at the moment. Yeah, no worries, Adrian. No problem. Good night, Paul. Thank you for joining us. See, one of the things, and I understand that there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's very difficult for all the different services to keep up. But I mean, I have a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, but a psychiatrist, because I'm nuts. But I've not had a call or a letter or anything with information should I need them. You know, I'd have thought that I'd have had that, you know, and we're going to be busy, but don't feel like you're alone, and here's a number to call if you need us, and that kind of thing. But I don't know anybody that's received anything from mental health teams anywhere, which is a bit of a shame, really. It's a bit sad, to be fair. You know, these people going to be, as I say, suffering quite badly, not knowing what they're going to do from one day to another. And you know, and if you have mental health problems anyway, you already feel like you're alone most of the time, even if you've got friends and stuff, but you always feel like you're alone. And now with this uncertainty of what's happening and all the rest of it, I think that a lot of people are going to be worse, you know, mental health wise. Yeah, she's making a few whingy noises there. She's all right. Mental health crisis lines everywhere are useless, because all they do is they ask you what's wrong, and then they say, well, you should phone an ambulance then if it's bad. And they'll say, phone an ambulance. Well, even if it's not that bad, they'll still tell you to phone an ambulance. Or the Samaritans. Dingo, no worries, mate. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your time. I'm sorry, Stella. What video was that? Have I missed? I do apologise if I've missed a comment. Every now and again, there's a flurry of comments, and I sometimes miss some. Yes, it's going to be very difficult for a lot of people coming weeks and months. Absolutely. "48 deaths today in the UK." Is that, Brian? I know there was an 18-year-old that died today in the UK. I wasn't aware there was 48. Damn. I mean, still, let's be fair and not sort of take it out of proportion. There is still more people at the moment being killed by other everyday means. So, you know, just we need to keep it in perspective a little bit. Although it's serious, potentially, for everybody, I think at the moment we still need to keep things in perspective. And it's why so many people have gone off their nut, haven't they, and started going out doing all this panic buying. Yeah, exactly. Survival rate is incredibly high. Well, Paul, I've heard from a lot of people talking about conspiracy theories and things like that. Now, what I say is that with the amount of conspiracy theories, the amount of conspiracy theories that are out there, it's a numbers game, isn't it? Law of averages. One of them is bound to be either right or very, very similar to an incident that happens when they say it's going to happen. So I'm sorry, Stella, I apologize. Exactly, Lucifer. And that's something I said earlier. There's a lot of people that cannot afford to even go and buy a full week's worth of food. I'll have to look into that, Kevin. I'll have a look at that on the internet when I come off the live. That's sickening, that is. A stranger. Was this like in a shopping centre or something? Is that what it was? Like a supermarket or something, or in the street? Shit. Yeah, exactly, Stella. It's ridiculous. Oh, of course, Dave. Yeah, I totally agree. They're going to, the stuff that they're bringing in now, they've already said they're going to have it in place for 2 years. But the legislation for a lot of it says that they have to, that it's to be renewed every 30 days. But because they're not enacting it in one go, which under their own legislation says they have to do it, they have to reapply for it every 30 days. Because they're not doing it that way, they can get around it. Yeah, and they're making this new stuff up, which says that they're going to have it in place for 2 years. And then what's going to happen is in 2 years' time, they're going to go, well, you know, you've got used to it now, so what's the point of changing it? Exactly, Dave. 100% with you there. What's the matter with you? Oh. You're not going to run. Do you realise you're not going to run out of food, don't you? Do you realise that? And when you start eating, it will still be there 10 minutes later until you finish it. It's not going to vanish. She's done it again. She scoffed her food again. Why'd you do this? it'd be different if you've done this every day. I'd understand, but why is it just now and again you just feel the need to breathe your food in instead of chewing it like a normal dog? When she gets to that point, I'm gonna cut the live at that point, because there's no way I can be sitting here while she's making those noises, because it does my head in. It's really annoying, the noises that she makes, and embarrassing too. So when it gets to that point, I will be cutting this live short. Yeah, the thing is, Holly, having the two dogs, if I throw it on the floor, Alice will be like, oh, this is new, and Alice will try eating it as well. So Daisy won't actually get it all. Why don't you have some water? Have some water and wash it all down properly. Why is it when I give you reasonable suggestions, you pretend you don't understand me, but all the rest of the time, you know exactly what I'm saying? Unbelievable. She understands everything I say to her all the time. And then when I tell her to do something that's like, you know, sensible, she goes, huh? What? Can't understand you. Typical woman. Oh dear. What am I going to do with you, eh? Oh no, I ate all that cake last week. Oh, and it was lovely. It's a woman prerogative. Well, that's what they keep saying, isn't it? It's like a cough, Holly. Oh, the other noise is she's. I make myself look stupid now, but do you know what? I don't care, because I'm me and I don't care. She goes like this. It's like that, like smacking her chops sort of thing with her tongue. That's what that noise is that she makes. But she's also licking her dog bed as well, trying to get any stray bits of fur off of it to help her be sick. You've lost the remote for your TV. What are you going to do? You'll have to go all the way back to my first video and watch them all again. But you've got to watch all the adverts as well, though, that pop up on the ones that do have adverts. Dave, I understand. As I said before, I completely understand where you're coming from, and I understand how it works in that sense. But there is an issue, and that is that it can only work if the officials want to accept that it works, and they're not going to. And that's why we're still in the situation that we're in. No, you can't like them twice, but I don't mind if you go back and watch them all again. Really? Really? All right, in a minute. I'll take you out in a minute. All right? And you can eat all the weed you like, and you can be sick all you like out there. She does. She does. I don't mind that noise. That noise I can deal with. It's the licking and gobsmacking noise that she makes. That noise. It does my nut in. That look. Right. Do you know what, folks? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it for tonight. I'd rather sit on here a bit longer and chat to you, because that's what I do. No, Paul, she doesn't need a toilet. If she needs a toilet, she stands at the door and just looks at me over her shoulder. Yeah, but before it gets to that point where she's making too much noise and all the rest of it, I am going to wrap this up and thank you all for joining us today, this evening. Congratulations again to Don't Touch for winning that camcorder, Bodycam. Next, just give me a few more seconds before you do that. All right. Be giving another Bodycam away next week, next Sunday or Monday. But again, on Saturday, I will let you know exactly when that will be. So keep your eyes open on Saturday, but don't forget to keep your eyes open throughout the week as well for the PAT reports. Thank you all for your support. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you, who even if you just watch the video without commenting or anything like that, you guys are brilliant, and I appreciate all of you. So until tomorrow, until the PAT reports tomorrow, I am out of here. Thank you very much. Once again, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.